Hi, I'm Aisha. I'm an interior designer, and if you're interested in renovating your space or just interested in interior design generally, I'm here to help you with some tips and tricks. You can contact me on Instagram or on my website, where I offer a free 30-minute consultation for anyone who visits. Today I'm going to talk about some different design styles that we come across, in particular 4 of them. So I will be going through the Scandinavian, the mid-century modern, the traditional and the transitional. These are the 4 styles that I commonly associate myself with. So let's start with the mid-century modern design style. The mid-1900s produced some of the most iconic pieces in the history of interior design. So think Noguchi, think Jacobsen, the Eames chair. So it has refined silhouettes. It has a darker color palette thrown in with accent colors like blues, greens, oranges. You see a lot of molded plastic, a lot of plywood, a lot of aluminum in this design style. If you think of lighting, think of the Sputnik light. You have metal with exposed Edison bulbs. The second design style that I'll speak about today is the Scandinavian style. So most often than not, we associate the Scandinavian style with IKEA. Why is that? Because IKEA originated in Sweden. So we see the light woods, we see the functionality that is so prevalent in this design style. So here we focus on fluid lines, we focus on form and function. It's all about a neutral color palette. So we could think of like whites and grays. There are a lot of textures, there are a lot of subtle patterns. We can add pale pinks, pastel blues. Those are the predominantly accent colors used in this design style. The third style that I'll speak about today is the traditional design style. So that draws on the design styles of the 18 and 1900s European design, primarily from England and France. This is characterized by heavy ornamental details. You'll see a lot of symmetry when it comes to balancing the layouts. So you'll see pairs of sofas, pairs of chairs, or 2 lamps on either side of the table. There's not much room for asymmetry in the traditional design style. The color palette is neutral. The woods on the floor and the furniture are generally darker. The window treatments are a little more elaborate. You see wainscoting on the walls. You'll see a lot of paneling on the walls. You'll see wallpaper like damasks, but in a subtle print all over. The next style that I talk about today is the transitional interior design style. I particularly love this design style, and I end up doing this the most. What this entails is drawing inspiration from the traditional design style and adding in modern elements to make it look fresh, contemporary, and modern. For example, we can do wainscoting on the walls, but this can be done with paint, or it can be done with details that are not as ornamental as it is in the traditional design period. Still keep a neutral palette, but then we inject pops of color with using large artworks rather than using a very traditional landscape painting or a portrait. As far as window treatments are concerned, we keep them classic yet simple. So they're usually in a solid color without fringes or tassels that you see in the traditional style. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you do want more design tips, like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. you.